I got this ready to drink popping boba tea. You don't gotta make it or anything. We're gonna be turning it into a honey jelly. First, we gotta strain the boba to separate its popping boba. Now we're gonna heat up some isomalt sweetener and some powdered sugar. Then we add some of the boba tea. Add some red food coloring. Add the boba pearls to a bottle. The syrup is ready. Now we're gonna pour it into our bottle. Froze it for 24 hours and this is how it looks. The popping boba pretty much freezes solid, but you can still make honey jelly out of it. But it melts really fast, so I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Okay, I accidentally left these in my car and they melted. But you know what? We're going to turn it into frozen honey. First, we're going to need to melt some powdered sugar. Now we're going to squeeze the juice out of the melted bottles. Add the juice from the bottles to the sugar. It's ready, but the color came out a little dark, so we're going to add some edible glitter. Adding it to a little bottle and we're going to freeze it. To be honest, it just tastes sweet. Doesn't really taste like anything. Okay, we're making a sugar-free honey jelly out of this. Okay, so we're gonna be using isomalt. And it has to be this specific sweetener. Any other type of sweetener won't work. For the flavor, we're gonna be using some Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. And just a drop of red food coloring. It's all nice and melted. Now we're gonna let it cool off. Now we just fill up the bottle and freeze it. Adding some edible glitter. And there you have it, sugar-free honey jelly. But to be honest, this flavor is not that good. Okay, this is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be using some isomalt for this recipe. For this, we're not using any honey or syrup. Instead, we're going to be melting some isomalt. Then we add a little bit of Yakult. Then we add a little bit of strawberry flavor. Then we just add a little bit of white frosting to make it lighter. When it's thick like a syrup like this, it's ready. Then you just fill up your little bottle. Then you just freeze it. And then your Yakult strawberry jelly is ready. Okay, the one we're making today is probably going to confuse some people. We're making a dish soap honey jelly, but don't worry, it's not really soap. We're going to be using some ooze tube. Okay, our bottle is nice and clean. Now let's start filling it up with some ooze tube. This one is sour apple, and then this one is watermelon. And then to make it a little extra sour, we're going to add some citric acid. Mix it up, pour it in the bottle. Now we just freeze it overnight. And it's 24 hours later. Let's test it out. It actually looks like soap. You can really prank somebody with this. Okay, for this one, we're making a glue honey jelly. And don't worry, we're not really using glue. They're nice and clean. Let's start filling them up. First, the red one. We're gonna add some edible glitter. Now we're gonna be using cherry ooze tube. And we're also gonna add a little bit of Warhead squeeze candy. Mix it up. Now for the blue one. Adding some edible glitter. Then we just add the blue ooze tube candy. Mix it up. Freeze them for 24 hours. Okay, they're frozen. Now you can prank some people and pretend you're eating glue.